Arnab Goswami on the debate at 9. Presented by Polycab. Powered by Bandhan Bank and American Express Platinum Card.
Good evening and welcome. And it's great to see you on top of the week. Shall we speak straight tonight? Yes, we will. We'll speak straight about this JNU mess. And I must begin by saying that I have never seen a bunch of more confused, a bunch of more directionless students in my whole life than these from JNU who want, for a lark, want Azadi. And I say tonight to them back, no Azadi for JNU is our hashtag tonight. No Azadi for JNU. Not no Azadi in JNU, because everybody is Azad and has a right to be free. But hashtag no Azadi for JNU. And why do I say this? Because as much as the Kanhaiya types would like to believe, JNU is a part of India. And 3 years and 10 months back, to be precise, some anti-nationals in JNU, not happy with celebrating the massacre of CRPF Jawans in Dantewada alone, not happy with abusing Goddess Durga alone, not happy with claiming independence for Kashmir alone, had promised to break our country into 1,000 pieces. That's why we call them the Tukde Tukde gang. And that group is back, only in a more cowardly form. Because now they hide behind the Azadi chant forever. And they always demand Azadi from morning to night. These foolish, directionless students. When they are asked to pay 10 rupees more for their hostel fees, they want Azadi. They demand Azadi to beat up women professors. They demand Azadi to assault journalists who, by the right given to them by the Constitution of India, report from their JNU campus. They demand Azadi to chant loudly and caught on camera for independence and Azadi of different states from the Union of India. And that's why I say tonight that if this is the Azadi they want, then I say to them, no Azadi, no Azadi, no Azadi for JNU. That's debate number 2 tonight, viewers. No Azadi for JNU. Debate number 2 tonight. They brought the national capital to a halt. They've stopped ambulances. They've tortured patients. They've blocked metro transport. They've gone crazy, ladies and gentlemen. Debate number 1 before that this evening. India with the MQM chief, leader of one of the largest political parties in Pakistan, seeks asylum in India. A public statement is expected at 10:30 p.m. And here are the headlines this Monday evening on the debate tonight. And viewers, also 10:30 p.m. tonight, quick reminder, Sena has got another kick. This time the kick is from the NCP. And here are the headlines tonight. Prominent Pakistani politician embarrasses Imran Khan by seeking asylum in India.
Allow me
Wake up.
to come to India, provided me asylum.
MQM founder Altaf Hussain seeks Prime Minister Modi's help to fight for Baluch, Sindhis and Muhajirs. It's not about the fee hike anymore. JNU students hold New Delhi to ransom for over 7.5 hours.
मैम आपसे बात कर सकते हैं कब से आप जाम में फंसे हैं? आधा घंटा हो चुका है।
These JNU students block ambulances all over New Delhi, stall traffic, citizens made to suffer. India wants Azadi from the JNU anti-nationals tonight.
किसी के साथ सरकार बनाने की बात ही हमने की नहीं। हमने वहाँ की पोजीशन क्या है, नंबर क्या है।
Sharad Pawar badly snubs Uddhav, dismisses talks on government formation with the Sena. Pawar dumps Uddhav, Sonia silent, BJP seems to have the last laugh. big story tonight developing as of now this minute from exile in the United Kingdom. Pakistani leader and founder of the MQM, Altaf Hussain, has requested Prime Minister Narendra Modi to grant him asylum in India. He says he wants to expose the Pakistani army's atrocities on the Baluch, atrocities on the Sindhis, and atrocities on the Muhajirs at the International Court of Justice. This is a breaking news story. Tonight, Altaf Hussein's appeal is not just a global embarrassment, but a tight slap in the face of Pakistan. Now let's debate.
On the debate tonight, this Pakistani leader, Altaf Hussain, founder of one of the leading political parties of Pakistan, MQM, has made an appeal to Prime Minister Narendra Modi.
भारत अगर आज वजीर आजम मोदी, if they allow me to come to India and provided me asylum with my colleagues, I am ready to come to India along with my colleagues, because my grandfather is buried there. My grandmother is buried there. My thousands of relatives are buried there in India. I want to go there, their graves, and want to pray.
The 67-year-old, who has been vocal about atrocities on minorities in Pakistan, has been in exile in UK since 1992. Today, he wants India to help him fight for the Baloch Sindhis at the International Court of Justice. In September, Baldev Kumar Singh, a Sikh politician from Imran Khan's party, sought political asylum in India, claiming minorities are unsafe in Pakistan.
हालात इस तरह जा रहे हैं कि मिनॉरिटी वहाँ सिक्योर, तो मिनॉरिटी नहीं, मुसलमान सिक्योर नहीं है, और क्या है, वहाँ बहुत हालात ख़राब जा रहे हैं.
Minorities in Pakistan are rising in anger. They don't want to be suppressed anymore by Pakistan and its army. Will the Indian government help them in their fight against the terror state? Let's debate.
And ladies and gentlemen, leader after leader after leader after leader of persecuted minorities in Pakistan. Tonight, Tariq Fateh, leader after leader of persecuted minorities in Pakistan, is appealing to India to intervene. And I think we must intervene. We must intervene very quickly. I'd also like to tell all our viewers, 10:30 p.m. tonight, we're expecting a live televised statement. A live televised statement from Altaf Hussain. And I think we should give him asylum. We should give him protection. He said, my ancestors, everybody is buried in India. I've been tortured in Pakistan. And the Muttahida Qawmi movement, major political party of Pakistan, now the leader wants asylum in India. Tariq Fateh, please tell tonight, please tell Kamar Chima for a start what we should do in your view and why this is happening.
Well, Kamar Chima won't know who Altaf Hussain is or what is any other place rather than Muslim-controlled Punjab. That's the colonial power that uses its borrowed Indian language Urdu to dominate and persecute the Pashtuns, the Baloch, and the Sindhis. The MQM is a tiny lot of people who were misguided from UP, Bihar, and Madhya Pradesh, and all parts of India, the primary makers of Pakistan, completely deluded by Muhammad Ali Jinnah, and the families brought these people over here, which includes me. My family came from Bombay. So we have immediately recognized, as soon as we reached adulthood, Altaf Hussain is a few years younger than me. He was also at Karachi University, where I learned that my ancestry was essentially Indian. There is no other heritage that I have. But the question is that when Baloch leaders sought asylum in India, specifically Barham Dag Bukti, who you've interviewed a number of times, he was told that yes, he would get it, and in the end, his application was rejected. The poor man, the leader of the Baloch Republican Party, is running around in Europe without a home. India, for all my admiration of its history and its politics, I'm afraid some of your bureaucrats are absolutely useless in that they do not know how to distinguish between friend and foe. There are more anti-India people inside India, your left-wing journalists, etc., who are undermining Indian interests that help Pakistan. So Altaf Hussain, leaving aside everything, has a birthright to come back to Uttar Pradesh, from where his family moved to Pakistan, completely lied. We are not responsible for the propaganda and the hate that Muhammad Ali Jinnah and the Muslim League erupted. Why should we suffer? I would like to be an Indian national. I live in Canada. I'm quite comfortable. But there are no ways for us to come and fight the mullahs, the jihadis, the Kashmiri terrorists. It's our fight. The fight against LET and the Lashkar and all these people. We Muslims of India are going to fight them. The people over there sitting in Lucknow and UP and all that, crying about Muslim family law and other, none of them have gone there and said, come on, take me on. I'm going to take on these separatists in Kashmir.
I said Samar Chima.
There is very limited space for Muslims.
Sorry, I didn't hear.
I would like to reply to this.
I don't have a problem.
I think there is a moment of concern for India.
Your name is
There is a
Chima.
moment of concern for
Don't
India.
act as if you are a
why these criminals and gangsters want to give an asylum
What
in
is
India. It's a moment of concern and shame for you that why these criminals and gangsters want to get an asylum in India.
Why?
Rather being shameful, you are calling
What is
him, yes,
Barhanda?
I think
How is Barhanda
at the same
Mufti a
time,
criminal?
will you give,
How did you call Barhanda Mufti a criminal?
Will you
How
give
dare
asylum
you
to
call
Yamin
Mr. Mufti a criminal?
Will you give
I
the
have
asylum
no
and
clue
will you
who
let
you are.
Mr. Yamin
You
Bharat
are the
come
criminal.
back?
You
Because
have-
he's appealing
you
to
have
the Queen
even-
Elizabeth in England. Mr. Yamin Bharat is appealing to Queen Elizabeth and the United Nations in England that they should be accepted.
You are creationist.
And they should be accepted as they have
Oh,
established
why
a
your
government in
creation
Israel,
is a product of
rather
England.
looking that what's happening
Your birth
in
is
state
by
of Manipur
England.
has been established.
You are a product
you are
of the
letting
British.
criminals and the gangsters to come in India. What a moment of
Arey
shame
bhai.
and irony.
Oh, for goodness sake, go
You
serve
may be
the
criminal.
British.
You may be a gangster. You may be any.
Come on, Chima.
Would you let
Come on, Chima.
Angrez is another word to
Come
come
on,
in your
Chima.
country?
Kamar
We know
Chima, Kamar
Mumbai is
Chima,
run by the
Kamar Chima, you
criminals.
have just called. 1 second. Kamar Chima, wait. This is an important
What is
moment.
it to
No,
you,
1 minute. I
Kamar
need
Chima?
everyone on the screen. 1 sec. Can I say one thing tonight? What a crying shame it is tonight, Sushant Sareen, that every Pakistani who moved from India, from the Indian side into Pakistan, is being abused on a live Indian television program tonight. Everybody from UP and Bihar and elsewhere who went to Pakistan thinking that Pakistan is now our country, each and every one of them is being abused and being called a criminal and a gangster tonight. The Muttahida Qawmi movement is a major political party of Pakistan, but the problem is Kamar Chima, that people like Kamar Chima, Sushant Sareen treat everyone who came from the Indian side as second-class citizens. And those people are rising up, and rise up they will, and they should.
They were criminals.
He says they were criminals. People of Pakistan, hear me. No. He said they were criminals, which means if you came from the Indian side and you went to Pakistan, you're a criminal. You heard that, Sushant Sareen.
Criminals can be happy with the criminals.
He says everyone who came from India was a criminal. He says everyone who came from the Indian side is a criminal.
Come on.
Then Musharraf is also a criminal. He is also a Muhajir.
You may be criminal.
You said you said he's a criminal. You said everybody who came from the Indian side is a criminal. I heard you there.
I didn't say it.
You are a country which rejects the coffins of its martyrs.
Grow up. Don't do this.
No, you don't do this. You don't do this. The leader of a major Pakistani political party has sought asylum in India, Sushant Sareen. Sushant Sareen is responding to you. Be quiet.
Will you give an asylum to Yamin Bharat?
Okay.
Yamin Bharat.
Okay.
Come on now, Sushant.
I'll make 3 or 4 points. I'll just make 3. if Qamar Chima keeps quiet, I can make 3 or 4 quick points. Number one, in what I call Punjab occupied Pakistan, everybody other than a Punjabi is a second-class citizen anyways, number one. Number two, it is the irony of history that those who were in the forefront of the demand for Pakistan, which is the Muslims from the Gangetic Plain, the Ahmadiyas, and the Christians in the undivided Punjab, who were in the forefront of it, have got the roughest deal in what was supposed to be their, El Dorado, or call it whatever you want, their paradise on earth. They have got the roughest deal. In the last, since 2013, when this latest operation against the Mohajirs in Karachi has been carried out, over 3,000 people have been killed in fake police encounters. And there is, all these guys in the US Congress and others have just kept quiet about it. Let me just make another point. Killers of Mahatma Gandhi rule India. You can continue with the kind of pulp history that you have been taught. You continue with the pulp history that you have been taught. That doesn't make a difference. So Arnab, now if this guy stops hectoring, I'll just make 1 or 2 quick points. The point is that now there are a couple of problems as far as Altaf Hussain, when he had come last into India, I think it was in 2004. Even at that point of time, he had made certain representations out here, but nobody took him very seriously even at that point of time. Now, the problem, however, is that there is a case going on against him, and until that case is settled in the UK, there is no way he can leave the UK. And even if the government of India wanted to give him asylum, I don't think it is going to be possible at this point in time. But on the principle, we then have a problem because the new citizenship law that we are passing, we cannot give the persecuted people from non-Muslim, or rather the Muslim communities, whether it's the Ahmadiyas, whether it is even Muslims.
But exceptions can always be made, Sushant.
By the Pakistani
exceptions can always be made, and I think we should be making an exception here.
There's a legal problem as well.
No, exceptions can be made. Exceptions can be made. Today, I think we are at a point where Nalin Kohli, you need to come in here. We need to make exceptions for persecuted Baluchis, persecuted Sindhis, persecuted members of the MQM. We need to give a signal to these people that we will stand by them against Pakistani oppression. Nalin, we need to give a signal to these people that we will stand with them against Pakistani oppression, because this has been going on for far too long. A topmost Pakistani leader comes and says, people of India, government of India, Prime Minister Narendra Modi, help me. This is our opportunity also to send a signal to the entire world outside that we stand with them, not symbolically, but really, because there are racist characters like Qamar Chima who make it impossible for anyone except a member of his community to live a life of dignity in Pakistan.
Like you.
Well, racism is written right all over your face.
Mr. Goswami, there are 3-4 points.
Well, the leader of the third largest party in Pakistan wants to leave your country and come to India.
Is this an open offer to the all criminals of the world, or only to the Altaf Hussain?
Why are you calling all those who came from the Indian side criminals? How dare you say that? You are the cancer of the entire world.
All those criminals. You welcome all the criminals?
They've always been second-class citizens in Pakistan. They treated the Bengali Muslims as third-class citizens. That is why you had the movement that came up. That's why India had to face millions of refugees in the 1970s, early 70s, which led to finally the Bangladesh war and led to the dismemberment of Pakistan and creation of Bangladesh. So, I mean, the basic issue is they didn't want Mujibur Rahman to become the Prime Minister of Pakistan, of at that time United Pakistan. He was in East Pakistan getting those votes. Pakistan's troubled history is their problem, not ours. I mean, let's be clear. Mr. Chima, you are entitled to your points of view, but may I just make mine? I'm not interested. I mean, this heckling of yours seems to be the new trend. You've heckled before this, Mr. Tariq Ji. You've heckled in Sushant. Now you're trying it with me. You don't need to heckle somebody. You live with your views and your
the nature of India-Pakistan relations.
The point I want to make, Mr. Goswami,
the toxicity Indians are having in their minds.
What is to be done with anyone, whoever that is, in terms of an asylum? That is a sovereign decision which is taken by the government. The second, as you said, is the need to move beyond symbolic help, which is essentially saying that yes, we stand with you in this. Now that is also within the realm of the government to consider if it is to be done in what manner. Three is with regard to the important point, and that's probably the most important point on this debate, is the mindset in Pakistan that anything that has to do with India or those who migrated from India is a second-class situation. That's an internal issue of Pakistan which is quite shocking. That even the Muslims who chose Pakistan in 47, and that's the crux of this movement, they are second-class citizens, and according to some panelists on your show, they are even criminals. That is something that Pakistan's viewpoint stands exposed.
What is the state of the Muslims in India? Will you speak something about Kashmir? How Muslims are facing the position in Kashmir?
They are much better than all the Muslims in Pakistan.
The atrocities of
No, Mr. Chima, all Muslims in India are better than all Muslims in Pakistan.
And you're talking about
you can't walk out of your house believing you'll come back alive.
You have always got.
So much is happening in your country.
You have always got a double standard to speak about the Muslims.
With due respect,
your Supreme Court is doing double standard.
They
double standard justice.
In 47.
A country where
Pakistan
the judiciary is not giving justice to the minorities.
What
kind of a country you are? You are just a country that belongs to Hindus. And this is what your own Supreme Court has said.
It is about food.
India belongs to Hindus, not to Muslims. Your own Supreme Court is saying.
Where are you?
Because they are not getting justice.
Muslim debate.
There is an institutional collapse
Muslims in Pakistan
in India.
Are not safe. Don't give this lecture.
There is an institutional collapse
Muslims,
in India.
Christians, Buddhists. You wiped out the minority population of Pakistan. Wiped them out. Rape is a weapon in Pakistan. Documented. And with regard to terrorism, you all are the new epicenter of terrorism, Mr. Chima. So good luck to you as you implode and as the world also gets more conscious about what a mess you are in.
India is known as the rape capital of the world.
We don't need lessons, least of all from Pakistan. When you become a state which has a good economy, where minorities are safe, where women, children can move around without the fear that somebody or a militia will come and gun them down, when terrorists will not move, when you won't have a dozen designated global terrorists living in your country, when you won't be denying the fact that someone like Osama bin Laden lived walking distance from your army headquarters, which I am unable to make up my mind whether it's a question on the competence of your army and intelligence or whether it's a confirmation that they were the ones who were giving him this accommodation. Then get up and start speaking about other countries. Get
My
your
army
act
can't
in
use
place
pellet against
before you even
civilians.
look at it.
We are not that competent to kill them. We are not that competent to use pellet against your own people. Our army doesn't do this. Your army does this.
We are not that competent. Now, so therefore, now on this show, Mr. Chima is calling his own country incompetent for whatever it be. Well, good luck to you. And your starting comment was that anyone
Kabar Chima, I want to get into a debate with you. I've heard enough of your unadulterated, illiterate rubbish for a long time. And I want to ask you one thing. Tell me one thing, Kabar Chima. Ask yourself today, why does leader after leader and community after community and people after people, why does everyone from Brahmuda Bhukti to Adnan Sami want to leave your country? Let me ask you this. Be quiet. Be quiet. Stop shouting. Listen to me like a decent man and respond like a decent man. You indecent fellow. Listen to me. You want to know about your country? Pakistan is a country where Hamal Haidar, Foreign Affairs spokesperson of the Baluch National Movement, said 20,000 Baluch people have been abducted by Pakistani security forces and more than many times that number killed in the last 2 decades. You are no country to live in. You are no country to live in. You ask Tariq Fateh today what you are doing. Tariq Fateh, why does this man not introspect tonight? Why does he not think about how Pakistan has become a living hell for people? Why everyone wants to leave Pakistan? Tell him that. Tell him why people want to leave Pakistan.
Because he does not consider, because Chima
आप सुनिए उनकी बात. गाली मत दीजिए, गाली गलौच मत कीजिए.
his own parents.
Don't do गाली गलौच on my program.
मैंने कहा मारते हो.
They don't recognize who they are. This is a sad community that prohibited its own mother tongue. People ashamed of their mothers and their mother tongue. They're nothing. It's a bunch of garbage bins that has to be taken out and recycled.
You're abusing.
I want to point out one thing, sir. From day one, Ghaffar Khan was called traitor. GM Sayyid of Sindh was called traitor. Ghoshbat Bizinjo was called traitor. Ataullah Mengal was called traitor. Khairbakhsh Mari was called traitor. Sheikh Mujib was called traitor. Every non-Punjabi Sunni Muslim was called a traitor.
Decision, why you are not taking care of the British decisions about the Kashmir issue? How they are discussing the Kashmir issue? If you are really seriously considering the British,
there's no Kashmir issue.
And when you are supporting the people to upset Pakistan, to create disturbance in Pakistan, when those people are asking you to on them,
we are not talking of sports.
Negating this fact.
We are not talking of sports.
You should on that guy.
Sporting people.
You should on that guy. You are supporting him.
10,000
for creating multiple security problems in Pakistan.
Sport? Where did sports come in? What is he talking about?
Or covered people when
sporting
they are asking
people.
You to own them publicly, and you are facing the problem on them.
Why do 100,000 Pakistanis want to leave your country every year? Tell me one thing, Atikur Rahman, Altaf Hussain is not alone. He is not the first Pakistani to seek refuge in India. The fact is today Pakistan is a living hell. Nobody wants to live in India. Do you know that United Kingdom, US and Germany and Canada has 100,000 Pakistanis every year seeking asylum? Why do 100,000 Pakistanis want to seek asylum? Why do they want to leave your country? Why do they want to seek asylum, not settle elsewhere? Why do they seek asylum?
The first law minister of Pakistan.
Today, if you see the Altaf's position about Pakistan, he number of times asked the Indian sport. He number of times mentioned that the Indians are supporting him.
Ran away.
So when you people are supporting a guy creating the multiple security problems in Pakistan,
no. Are you worried about the fact? Atikur Rahman, 1 minute. You know who I'm. Tariq Fateh, 1 minute. Tariq Fateh. Atikur Rahman. You know who Altaf Hussain is? Do you know who he is?
I do not accept.
Do you know who Altaf Hussain is?
He's a very much controversial guy.
No, controversial or whatever. You may not like him. Do you know who he is?
I have gone through all the books and literature of the Tariq.
Do you know who Altaf Hussain is?
Guy.
Do you know who Altaf Hussain is?
Challenge his credibility.
Do you know who Altaf Hussain is? Atikur Rahman.
I know he's a criminal.
Yeah, so that man who you call a criminal, tell me one thing. 1 minute. You Pakistanis need to be given a lesson and a beating on a live Indian TV channel. Do you know that in 1988, before you tried to force him out of Pakistan, he won every single constituency, every seat, every municipality, every vote in Karachi was for Altaf Hussain? You ask me who he is? The biggest leader of Karachi, the third largest party of Pakistan. Third largest party of Pakistan. What do you mean? Now you muh band ho gaya aapka?
He is biggest leader only for you, not for me.
वो तो बंद होगा ना.
If he is the biggest leader, then why he is
the leader of the third largest party in Pakistan? Sushant Sareen, he can't accept it. Now he's quiet. Kuch bol nahi pa rahe Sushant Sareen. When I tell him here, he's the same man who called Pakistan the cancer of the entire world. He said that Pakistan is the epicenter of terrorism for the whole world. And do you know this is the same man who started the Muhajir Qawmi movement? You want to disrespect the Urdu community of Muhajirs? You want to abuse people who are descendants of those who migrated from India?
Example in the
no, let the people of Pakistan realize.
The people are very much committed in fighting against terrorism, and we sacrifice a lot. We are the only nation in the world.
So you want to kick out everybody who represents the Urdu community of Muhajirs? ये देख लीजिए सुशांत, you are seeing it ना? आप देख रहे हैं तारिक फतेह?
No.
The entire Urdu community of Muhajirs is being abused.
Everybody who disturb the peace, who create the problem for the government and for our country.
Arnab?
We are just against criminals. We are not against a particular community. We respect everyone, but we are against criminal.
The leader of the Urdu community of Muhajirs, the topmost leader of the Muhajir Qawmi movement is being abused by you. What is his fault? That he came from the Indian side? You can't tolerate him from that? That his ancestors were in Patna or Lucknow? You want to abuse him today for that? The man who won every vote in Karachi, you want to call him a non-entity? You want to call him a non-entity?
We are not.
You want to abuse viewers across Pakistan here.
So everyone.
Nalin Kohli, you are hearing this.
Of everyone, we are not concerned. We are just concerned with the peace in our country. Anyone who disturbs peace in our country, we declare him
You have nothing to say. Chup ho gaya. Sushant Sarin, you're seeing that.
Hello.
You ask yourself why people want to leave Pakistan.
No, it doesn't surprise me because I've been watching these guys for the last quarter century, and I can tell you this, that anybody who's, you know, the MQM was a path breaker in Pakistan. It was really the first middle class party in Pakistan.
Come on.
It was the party of the common people out there. These were young, educated guys who were trying to bring in something new to Pakistani politics.
Only the criminals are not here.
The wall. They've been massacred out there. No. Look, the point is anybody who, you know, bows before the Pakistan army, anybody who follows and takes orders from the Pakistan army,
you are always obsessed with the military in Pakistan.
Whatever instructions the Pakistan army gives, anybody who does that is a patriotic Pakistani. Anybody who questions the right of the Pakistan. So Nawaz Sharif is the biggest traitor today because Nawaz Sharif questions the Pakistan army. He says the army has no role in Pakistani politics. So he's a traitor.
Come on.
Imran Khan is sucking up to the Pakistan army. He's perfectly fine. He's a very big patriot.
The law minister and IT minister in the government.
Followers. So
and here we have this, the supporters of the RSS sitting in front of us, telling us what is to give, to respect the politicians, to respect the citizens. ये हमारे सामने RSS के supporter, a better facilitators are telling us that
over the last since the mid-90s, when the operations were carried out against them, over 10,000 members of the MQM have been killed. They've been killed extrajudicially. They have been butchered on the streets. There are pictures. There are actually newspaper pictures of people in handcuffs who were killed in so-called police encounters. Not one inquiry, not one criminal police officer has been punished. Recently, there was this ISI tout SSP, a promotee SSP, who claims to have killed 400 people in Karachi, and the ISI continues to back him. The courts don't have the guts
I can't
take action against this
guy. Muslims in Gujarat is the Prime Minister of India. He should be put in jail.
Can't hear.
Language is jail.
No, because those are criminals. Those are criminals. And Arnab, I think it is very important. Kamar Chima keeps talking about Pakistani Muslims and Indian Muslims. Indian Muslims, when they go to a mosque, don't need armored personnel carriers outside to protect them while they are praying in a mosque. They go into a mosque, they pray and they come out.
Kamar Chima, I have a call. I have a message. I have a message that came to me from someone from Pakistan watching this program. I don't know how. Kamar Chima, 1 minute. Kamar Chima, Tariq Fateh, 1 minute. Tariq, 1 minute. GD Bakshi is on the debate. I just got a message from somebody in Islamabad. I got a message from somebody in Islamabad right now. The person says that I am shocked that a Pakistani has called Pakistani Prime Minister Imran Khan's mother a criminal. This message has come from Islamabad. And a Pakistani has written to me. A Pakistani has written to me right now. Tariq Fateh, somebody said that Kamar Chima should be put into a Pakistani jail because he has called Pakistan Prime Minister Imran Khan's mother Shokar Khanum a criminal because she's originally from Jalandhar. He has called the Pakistani Prime Minister's mother a criminal.
Yes. Kind of things on a national TV. This is shameful.
Now he is responsible for Pakistani authorities. This is what he has done and said.
Disgraceful. Below the belt.
But you just call everybody who's come from the Indian side a criminal.
These people who sell their
Pakistani Prime Minister's mother came from Jalandhar.
You have. This is the lowest of the low, Mr. Arnab.
Well, I mean, I'm telling you, you are the lowest of the low. I'm glad you accept it. You are the lowest of the low. You are the lowest of the low. You want to know why people want to leave Pakistan? Because Pakistan is not a country for the Hafiz Saids and not it is a country only for Hafiz Said, only for Tariq Fateh. Pakistan is not a country for the Buktis. Pakistan is not a country for the Baluchis. Pakistan is not a country. Pakistan is a country for the Syed Salahuddin and the Osama bin Laden. And you've called the Pakistani Prime Minister's mother a criminal on the program. Tariq Fateh. Well, I'll tell you one thing. Watch your tongue right now, you indecent man. Tariq Fateh, he has said every Pakistani who is originally from India is a criminal.
ये पाकिस्तान है. We respect our women.
पता है मुझे पाकिस्तान. You want to know about Pakistan? Pakistan is a country where Muhajir leaders exposed how in POK nobody is allowed to move freely. Operations are carried out every day against people from POK. Yesterday 170 people were killed in the POK. Why were 170 Kashmiris killed in POK? Answer that. Why did you kill 170 Kashmiris in POK?
Let me
over the last 1 week. Tell me.
बंदा मार दिया 1989 से लेके.
He's justifying it now.
More than 100,000 Kashmiris in occupied Kashmir.
He's justifying the killing of 170 Kashmiris.
You have killed 100,000.
He said everybody who's come from the Indian side is a criminal. And he says there's no problem if we kill a few hundred Kashmiris.
People have been killed.
Kashmiris here, this GD Bakshi.
The biggest massacre of Muslims in India has only been in Indian occupied Kashmir.
You know, Arnab, these people had no problem when 3 million Bangladeshis were killed, 1 million Bangladeshi women were raped, and 10 million Bangladeshis thrown out into India. You know, this is a nation that has been committing genocide on a massive scale. No wonder they are not concerned about the death of 150 POK citizens. Who are the Muhajirs? The Muhajirs are the poor Indian Muslims who made the mistake of going to Pakistan, thinking that would be the land of the pure. Look at what has happened to them. Look at the way they were butchered. 10,000 of them were slaughtered. Quite obviously, Altaf Hussain is asking for asylum. They're all begging for asylum. They want to come in. They want to escape that hell. Thank God for those of our Indian Muslim brethren who voted with their feet to stay back in a democratic, secular India.
Well said,
not migrate to that Pakistan. They would have been in a worse condition than the poor Muhajirs. Muhajir, that word means refugee. 73 years after the birth of a nation. Arnab, you want to call all Indian Muslims who made the mistake of going there refugees? Refugees? I think our brethren should be blessed. They should feel blessed that they are here. They did not make that mistake. There would have been no walking back from there. There is no walking back from there. Just here, Altaf Hussain. He wants to come out. He wants to come back to his homeland, to his motherland, where he will be safe. Where his wives and daughters would be safe. And not at the mercy of the Punjabi Muslim soldiers of the Pakistan army. अरे ले जाओ, हम तो लेंगे साहब, हम पूरा पाकिस्तान भी जिस तरह से आप जा रहे हैं, आपका नक्शा बदलना पड़ेगा. जिस तरीके पे जिस राह पे आप जा रहे हैं, आप खुद अपने देश को,
अपनी गवर्नमेंट को कौन ना भेजो, उसको
कोई ले जाइए यहाँ से. जो आपका
तो फारिग कर दिया ना, क्रिमिनल है, गैंगस्टर है.
See, that's what he's saying. Now he's saying that he's saying Imran Khan's mother is a criminal or gangster.
बैठे हुए हैं.
Tariq Fateh, you're seeing that.
Because you are the state.
Tariq Fateh, he says everyone who has come from the Indian side is a criminal or gangster. Phone on the panel right now, please.
I know this. Not everyone, but those which have a criminal mindset and supporting it.
Mr. General Ziaul Haq, of course he is a criminal. You are right.
Yeah. Thank you. भाई वो क्रिमिनल इंडिया में ट्रेनिंग लेते रहे हैं ना, आपकी रॉ इनको ट्रेन करती रही है ताकि ये पाकिस्तान में दहशतगर्दी करें. आप ले जाए ना इंडिया में उसको, आप ले जाए या खुद लड़ने
जनरल जियाउल हक वो हमारा ट्रेनी है. जनरल परवेज मुशर्रफ हमारा ट्रेनी है.
लंदन से टीवी करना नो प्रॉब्लम. जीडी बख्शी साहब आप फारिग हैं, रिटायर्ड हैं.
अरे 3 आपके आर्मी चीफ के बाद साहब शामिल, उनके भी अब्बा हजूर हिंदुस्तान से गए थे. वो क्रिमिनल थे ना. जनरल अशफाक परवेज कयानी के फादर.
और भाई ही इज अ जनरल जिसने आपका मुंह बंद किए रखा.
जनरल था.
ही इज अ जनरल. वी आर प्राउड ऑफ
वो जनरल था, वो भी क्रिमिनल है ना आपकी नजरों में.
आप आगे
नहीं, आपने तो डेफिनेशन दी ना, बड़ी सस्ती
आपको तो आज
डेफिनेशन दी है कि क्रिमिनल वो है जो इंडिया से आते हैं. तो परवेज मुशर्रफ,
इसीलिए आप माशाल्लाह रखी हैं।
हाँ, ये सारे क्रिमिनल्स हैं ना। अरे साहब, मूंछें बड़ी शान से उगाई हैं, आपकी नहीं उगती तो थोड़ा खेती ठीक करिए।
मैं आपको बिल्कुल क्रिमिनल नहीं कहूंगा।
You said that everybody, you've said, you've reflected that, you've reflected this view that anybody who does not belong to a certain, you've reflected a view that everybody who's come from the Indian side is a criminal, and I want people across India and Pakistan to hear this. We're being told right now that if you are original,
Modi is a criminal, that is
well, and look at it, they're quiet about it. Sushant Sareen, you are hearing this. You know, this is what explains to me why so many people want to leave Pakistan now. And understand this. What you're doing, you will pay for. Whether the MQM leader gets asylum in India or not is not the issue. What is the issue? The issue is that Pakistan is no place to live in. You want to ask him, Sushant Sareen? You want to ask this man? Then ask him one question from my side. Why Baldev Singh from the Tehreek-e-Insaf applied for an Indian visa? Why he came and said there are atrocities against Sikhs? Why he says Sikhs, women are being picked up and forcibly converted? Ask him tonight. This disgraceful man cannot even look up and face the camera right now. He said everybody who's come from the Indian side is a criminal. Is Baldev Singh a criminal? Is Baldev Singh a criminal? Was Baldev Singh a criminal? Was Baldev Singh a raw agent?
Look at your own government, what they're doing in Kashmir. आपको इतनी शर्म नहीं है कि आप कश्मीर पे शो करो and start giving honor to the Kashmiris. You don't have a grace to respect the own Kashmiris.
You don't have the grace to ask yourself why a Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf leader comes to India and says, save me.
Have some respect for your.
Have you got respect for the number of people who leave Pakistan?
Whose capital is known as the rape capital of the
world? Well, let me ask you this. Why does leader after leader from Pakistan come and seek asylum in India?
Come on, grow up.
Leader after leader from Pakistan comes and seeks asylum in India. Tell Tariq Fateh why that happens. Anyone who does not agree with you, call him a criminal.
Rocket out to RSS ke bhi na bano. Stop flaming this.
There are people like 58-year-old Keval Meghwal Ajmal fled Pakistan and is staying in India on a short-term visa permit because of fear of religious persecution. For every Pakistani knows that Pakistan is not a place to live. India is a civilized democracy. We are a flourishing civilized democracy. Well, the breaking news is the leader of the third largest party in Pakistan wants asylum in India. That's why they are not being able to reply tonight. Look at that. Look at that tonight. Nalin Kohli, the leader, I don't know what decision the government of India will take, but the leader of the third largest party in Pakistan wants asylum in India. Deal with it. Why do they seek asylum in India? That's the question. Why does the leader of the third largest party in Pakistan seek asylum in India? Why does Adnan Sami seek Indian citizenship, and why is he given citizenship on humanitarian grounds?
Mr. Goswami, the question is valid. Why is the leader of the third largest party in Pakistan seeking asylum in India? Because perhaps in the last 70 years, Pakistan is the living example of what Jahannam is. Hell. I mean, nobody is safe there. Their own citizens are not safe. I mean, absolutely. It's a failed economy. It's a country that instead of solving its own problems, constantly is looking at finding fault with India. अरे तुम्हारा घर ढह रहा है और आप जो है दूसरे के मकान को देख रहे हो कि तुम्हारे शीशे कैसे होने चाहिए, मकान का पेंट क्या होना चाहिए. कमाल की सोच है. इसीलिए तो 70 साल में यहाँ तक आ गए आप. कमाल की सोच है. आपकी इमारत ढह रही है, बर्बाद हो रही है, और आप दूसरे के मकान को देखकर जनता को समझाना चाहते हैं पाकिस्तान में कि आप मेरे प्रधानमंत्री को क्रिमिनल कहते हैं. नरेंद्र मोदी जी ने क्या कहा? हमारी पाकिस्तान की कौम लोगों से कोई लड़ाई नहीं है. हमारी आपकी सोच के साथ है जो आप दिखा रहे हैं. यही प्रॉब्लम है. अरे आप छोड़िए, आपकी औकात ही नहीं है किसी को सर्टिफिकेट देने के लिए. हमारे प्रधानमंत्री को छोड़ दीजिए, बहुत ऊंची चीज है. आपके कोई सर्टिफिकेट से कुछ नहीं होगा. भारत के
मैं तो अदना सा बंदा हूं, लेकिन आपका प्राइम मिनिस्टर तो बहुत महान है. वो तो महान है क्योंकि वो ऑर्डर देता है मुसलमानों को मारने का. वो क्रिमिनल नहीं है, वो ऑर्डर देता है मुसलमानों को मारने का. मैं उसे क्रिमिनल नहीं कहूंगा.
ऑर्डर देता है क्या ना, बताइए ना, मुझे समझ नहीं है क्या ऑर्डर देता है। आप अपनी इमारत को ठीक करिए, अपने देश को ठीक करिए और भारत को देखना बंद करिए। भारत और पाकिस्तान का फासला बहुत आगे हो गया है। आपकी इस वक्त एक पहचान और लड़ाई है कहीं ना कहीं, मतलब जो विश्व के बहुत खराब स्तर हो गए हैं, जैसे कुछ ऐसे देश हैं जो बर्बाद हो गए लड़ते लड़ते, आप वैसे होने जा रहे हैं। अपने आप को संभालिए, भारत की चिंता मत करिए। हमारे पास नरेंद्र मोदी जी और उनकी सरकार है जो भारत को आगे बढ़ा रही है। विश्व में वी विल बिकम वन ऑफ द टॉप इकोनॉमीज एज वी ऑलरेडी आर। एडवाइस फ्रॉम यू, सर्टेनली नॉट फ्रॉम यू, एनीवन बट यू।
भाई टमाटर जाके खरीदो, महंगे हो गए।
अरे आरएसएस के फुल फॉर्म बता दीजिए और स्पेलिंग बता दीजिए आप आरएसएस का फुल फॉर्म बता दीजिए और स्पेलिंग बता दीजिए। पता ही नहीं है आपको, जानकारी नहीं है अपने देश में क्या हो रहा है उसकी जानकारी नहीं है, आरएसएस के बारे में क्या बोलेंगे।
जो इमरान खान ने आरएसएस को
में क्या हो रहा है उसकी जानकारी आपको नहीं।
जो इमरान खान ने आरएसएस की इंसल्ट की थी, आप तो बैठे
अच्छा, कपड़े उतारे थे, मतलब अब क्या इमरान खान आपने अपने प्रधानमंत्री को इस हद तक बुरा बना दिया है कि उनका काम है किसी व्यक्ति का या किसी संस्था का कपड़े उतारना। I mean, do you realize what you are saying on national TV?
He's speaking like a Pakistani.
How proud you are making your country. कमाल है।
चलो इंडिया हो, हम आपको कश्मीर लेके चलते हैं। इंडिया का इमेज ठीक करना है, आए कश्मीर से लोग आए, यूरोप से लोग ले कश्मीर में।
170 लोगों को कल आपने उड़ा दिया पाकिस्तान ऑक्यूपाइड कश्मीर में।
लीडर नहीं हो,
वो भी भारत आना चाहते हैं। अल्ताफ हुसैन क्या, वो भी भारत आना चाहते हैं।
कश्मीर
आपके जितने अच्छे लोग हैं लंदन में बैठते हैं, भाग जाते हैं आपके देश से।
सुप्रीम कोर्ट को आप बातें नहीं मानते।
सुप्रीम कोर्ट आपके, अच्छा बताइए कोर्ट कैसे चलता है ये बताइए। चलिए आपके कोर्ट कैसे चलते हैं इंटरनेशनल कोर्ट ऑफ जस्टिस में देखा नहीं है आपने? One person who was the Pakistani nominee, everybody is ruled against you.
सब कश्मीर लेके आ रहे हो,
कोर्ट की बात आप करते हैं।
ये क्या ड्रामेबाजी आप?
तारिक पता है, this is the reaction when Altaf Hussain. No, I'm also astounded. I'm just thinking today. This is the reaction. This is the reaction when Altaf Hussain is seeking. No. This is the reaction when Altaf Hussain, the leader of the third largest party in Pakistan, is seeking asylum in India. Viewers, just imagine if he gets asylum in India, what are these people going to do? Tell me, Tariq, they'll fall. I mean, what if he gets asylum in India?
They will self-extinguish. Pakistan is on a death lifeline. Pakistan by maybe another 10-15 years will disappear. Pakistan is not a country. Pakistan is a smuggler's den. Pakistan is not a country. पहले ये समझ लें. It doesn't even have a language that it can use. वो भी इंडिया से चोरी करके गए।
आपको मुझे खतरा,
आपकी जबान ही नहीं है कुछ।
बातें करते करते
भाई जाओ आराम से बैठो, चोरी और चक्के करो। ये कहाँ आ गए टेलीविजन पे?
सीरियस ना हो, जिस एज में आप हैं, आप बीच पे जाके या न हो, ये किधर खरीद टीवी पे बैठ के गरबा करे, हाई बीपी वाली बहस कर रहे हो? ये हमारे यंग लोगों का काम है इंडिया से लड़ना। आप जाओ किसी बीच में यार, थाईलैंड जाओ, कहीं अमेरिका जाओ, लॉस एंजलिस कैलिफोर्निया जाओ, एक कमरे में बैठ के अर्नाब गोस्वामी के चक्कर में आके बातें करने लग पड़े हो। ग्रो अप यार, थोड़ा बूढ़े आदमी और रिसर्च करो, आर्टिकल लिखो। तू इंडिया के विच बैठ के गल्लां करी जा रहे हैं इंडिया के हक च। कोई थोड़ी जी कॉमन सेंस इस्तेमाल
गल करो ना। ए चीमा तेरे दादे दा नाम सी? ए चीमा ना किदा है दसो?
चीमा ओवे जेड़े
कित्थों लेके आए हैं?
ते शेर होंदे ने, शेर तू
अरब दे टट्टू दे बह के आए तू इत्थे गल कर रहे हैं पाकिस्तान। You can't even pronounce the name of your own country. पाकिस्तान स्पॉट
जाके थाईलैंड दे बीच में
कुछ जबान सीख लो, उर्दू च बोलो, इंग्लिश च बोलो, पंजाबी च बोलो, वो किसी जबान गल नहीं कर सकते तुसी।
तेरे पोतरे नहीं है
जा
ये नहीं है वो कहते होंगे
टमाटर खरीद जाके 500 रुपए किलो गए ने।
ए दादा साडा की बेवकूफ इंडियन चैनल ते बैठ के
दादा मेरा कोई दादा, मैं किसी दा दादा नहीं, मैं दादागीर हां ਤੁਹਾਡਾ। हां
आई विश
दादी जेला कटियां ने, ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਪਤਾ ਹੈ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕੌਣ ਹੋ, ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਧੰਦੇ 'ਚ ਕੀ ਲੱਗਿਆ ਹੈ।
ग्रो अप यार थोड़ा।
हाँ, ਉੱਥੇ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਪਰਚਾ ਲਿਫਾਫਾ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਆਏ ਨਾ ਤੂੰ, परमिशन, ਉਹ परमिशन ਲੈ ਕੇ ਆਏ ਤੂੰ ਉੱਥੋਂ ISI ਤੋਂ ਕਿ मैं
I think Sushant Sareen, I could understand most of that, but I think bottom line is this: that Tariq Fateh has shown them a mirror, and Kamar Chima knows this. Kamar Chima, when you apply for asylum, then we'll consider your case differently. I've been told that secretly you're trying to apply for Indian citizenship as well. Anyway, since you call the Pakistani Prime Minister's mother a criminal, I guess you'll have to face the Pakistani law on that. I thank you very much for joining me on debate number 1, debate number 2 on JNU on the other side tonight.